because we are here for Ready to Love and Make a Move. We on episode 4. My name is Deborah, and we're here to talk about this episode, y'all. Episode 4. It's called Keep Your Options Open. Ashley ain't got no options. At this point in time, Ashley doesn't have any options. None of these men are moving Ashley to New Orleans. Not going to happen. We need to start pivoting for Ashley. We need to stop talking about finding her a man. We need to find her a therapist, find her a functional medicine doctor. We need to find her some help. We need to move from ready to love to ready to make a decision on which doctor we're going to choose. We need to change it from make a move to make a decision on what doctor she's going to choose. Who we going to start with? Are we going to start with the therapist, the functional medicine doctor? Because Ashley, this is not normal, y'all. This is not normal. Do y'all hear Ashley say? She says she lives in her feelings all day long. That's what she said. That's not normal. It's not normal for you to be up here all day long and never to level out. A lot of y'all last week when I started saying that Ashley is out of balance. She's out of balance. It's some neurons. I was like, I said she needs some vitamins. She needs something. A lot of you dropped down, and a lot of people were talking about how they see signs of ADHD with Ashley. I don't really know what it is, but I know it's definitely a medical issue. It's not simply therapy. This is not simply trauma because she went out with that guy, Alex. This has been around for a long time, y'all. It's been around for a long time. We might didn't see it in the first Ready to Love. Might saw a little bit of it. And sure, it might have been exasperated with Alex. It might have been exasperated even more with certain trauma that she's had in her life with her father and Alex. But Ashley has been dealing with this for a long time. This is not new. It might have come to a head. It might be at its highest level ever. But this isn't a new problem. And I think what we all need to stop doing is, I love Ashley's bubbly personality. We need to stop that. We need to stop saying that, because actually what that's doing is making her think she just has a bubbly personality. Nah, that's like saying, when a person's an alcoholic, but they're a happy drunk. Oh, I love his bubbly personality, but he's an alcoholic. It's no different that if you have an angry drunk, or if you have a sad drunk. The alcoholism, sure, it shows up in different ways with you. Sometimes you're happy. Sometimes you're angry drunk. Sometimes you're a sad drunk. Everybody loves the happy drunk because they fun, outgoing. You can laugh at them. It's a good show. But when that stuff goes bad and they become the angry drunk or the sad drunk, that's where you're the problem. And that's what's going on with Ashley. We like her bubbly personality, but we don't realize it's part of that bubbliness is also actually a part of her illness. She needs some help. She's going to need some help. She's going to need a diagnosis. She's not ready to love. She's ready for treatment. She's ready for a diagnosis. And I want her to get one. I don't know if it's ADHD. I don't know if she has a vitamin deficiency. I don't know if she needs a functional medicine doctor. She's definitely going to need some therapy. But I also believe that she's going to need something that she takes, not just a therapist. She's going to need something that she takes, because at this point in time, I actually don't have no real options. None of these men are moving Ashley from Atlanta, where she is, down to New Orleans. Not at all. It's not going to happen. I know Donna was sitting over there apologizing, saying, I'm sorry I made you feel this way. I'm never going to make you cry. You can't do that, Donald. How are you going to make Ashley stop crying? Boy, oh boy, it ain't never happen. It ain't going to never happen, Donald. It doesn't matter what you do, Ashley's going to cry. She's going to cry because at this point in time, she can't control it. So that little idea that he's talking about, I'll take care of you, I'm never going to make you cry again, that's a promise you can't keep. That is a promise that you can't keep. Ashley ain't ready to love, y'all. She's ready for some treatment. She is ready for some treatment. And I'm going to say this other thing about Ashley. I'm going to say this other thing about lies we tell ourselves that prevent us from getting the help that we need. Like I told you, that first one was saying Ashley's bubbly. Nope, because what that does is that puts a nice spin on this out of control emotions. Oh, I love your bubbly personality, your outgoingness. That other man that she was on a date with, Kirsten, he slipped and called it craziness. She didn't like that. He slipped and called it crazy, and she was like mad at that. But he was saying his truth. He was saying his truth. He really don't want to say what he really thinks about Ashley. Talking about he really cares for her. Boy, you don't care about Ashley. You on here to stay on the show. You on here for some camera time because there ain't no way you moving Ashley from Atlanta to be with you. Ain't gonna happen. But let me tell you another thing Ashley needs to stop telling herself. She needs to stop telling herself the story that the reason why she's been hurt out here by men is because she never thinks of herself. She always just thinks of the man. This is another trick people do to themselves where they never really get help. They always act as if what they were doing was to help other people, and then they got hurt by it. So let me tell you something. Let's say you got a friend who's an alcoholic, because I'm going to keep using that metaphor, because it's an illness. Alcoholism is an illness. Let's say you got a friend who's an alcoholic, and they come over to your house, and they bring a bottle of tequila, Casamigos tequila. And they say, girl, I'm coming over to your house. I got a bottle of Casamigos tequila. And are we going to turn up? I brought you a bottle of tequila. First of all, you're the alcoholic. I don't even really drink. And you brought a bottle of tequila. This is not a gift for me. This is not a gift for me. An alcoholic bringing you a bottle of tequila saying, let's turn up is a gift for the alcoholic. It gives them an excuse and a reason to drink. They're trying to act like it's a gift for you, but really it's to soothe them because they want to get drunk. This is Ashley. Ashley's running around telling everybody, oh, this is so new to me. Most of the time I'm doing everything for everybody else. This is the first time I'm having to think of myself. No, Ashley, stop telling yourself that because that's not true. Ashley needs a lot of validation. She's got low self-esteem. And she needs, like I said before, she needs you to pet her all day long, stroke her ego, make her feel good. Anytime somebody tells her something sweet, she melts, is what she loves. So Ashley's out here trying to act like she cares about everybody else. She's out here doing nice things for everybody else. But really, Ashley, what you're doing is you're doing those nice things for everybody else so you can get the validation you want. Hear me out. Hear me out. You're not doing it for them. Sure, they may get something out of it. Sure, if a drunk brings me a bottle of tequila from Casamigos, sure, I have a good time. But you know what? They have a good time too getting drunk. And Ashley, that's what you do. You do things for people. When you say you always thinking about other people, you're doing it for other people, but you're really doing it for yourself because in the end, it's what you want. You want the validation. You need the validation. You need to get drunk off that shit. That's what you need to get drunk off. But now you're over here talking about it's a gift to somebody else. Nope. That's like somebody buying you a gift, but they're the ones wearing it all the time. I thought you bought this for me. That's like somebody buying you some food, takeout food, but they eat the whole food for themselves. No, you didn't buy this food for me. You bought it for yourself. So here, go ahead and have it. That's another lie Ashley's telling herself. See, these are all lies people tell themselves that keeps them from getting the help they need. Oh, I got a bubbly personality. Nope. Oh, I'm sensitive. I have a lot of emotions. Nope. You need medical treatment. Oh, I'm always doing things for other people. Nope. You need validation. And the reason you do those things for those people is so you can get that validation. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it so you feel good. Stop twisting it around, because if you keep twisting the story around, you ain't going to get the help you need. And then what you can do is you can keep blaming other people for your problems. That's what you can do. You can keep blaming other people. An alcoholic who can always find a reason to get drunk. Oh, it's a birthday. Oh, we celebrating a promotion. Oh, we celebrating this. Alcoholics find reasons to drink. They blame you for their reason of getting drunk. Oh, you know, you and I had a fight, so I had to have a drink to take the edge off. Oh, now it's my fault you got drunk again. Now it's my fault again. That's what Ashley does. Ashley wants to get validation, and then when she just keeps giving to you and giving to you and giving to you, the next thing you know, she blaming you for all her woes and all her problems. Girl, you the one doing it. You the one doing it because you the one that wants all the validation. It's your problem. It's your fault. Stop putting yourself in the position that you this wonderful person. Nah, you over there getting to. You over there getting to. And then when shit goes bad, you want to blame the other person. Nah, nah, nah. Stop trying to put a positive spin on it. Just call yourself an alcoholic or a junkie like you are, Ashley. You are a validation junkie. That's what you are. You're a validation junkie and you go around trying to get it from where you want to get it from, but then you blaming the person who's feeding your addiction. That's like these drug addicts. Do you blame the person who supplies the drugs or do you tell the person who's going to get the drugs to get clean? What do you do? Who do you fix? Who do you fix? Is the solution to drug addiction out here to shut down all the people dealing the drugs, or do we need to get the people who keep seeking the drugs? Do we need to get them clean? That's Ashley. Stop trying to fix the man. Stop trying to set Ashley up with different men. Fix Ashley. Fix the drug addict. That's where the help is needed. The help ain't needed in finding Ashley another man. The help ain't needed finding Ashley finding love, ready to love. Nope. We need to find Ashley a treatment plan. And truth be told, she don't stay bubbly. Because the minute stuff start going foul, and the minute she don't start getting her validation, like what happened with Kirsten, you see what she did to him. She hemmed him up in the corner, was all over him. He was like, what the hell? This is like the second day. We talking about what I'm doing with Zadia. Why you care what I'm doing with Zadia? Because she need the validation. She need the validation. And you over here talking to Ashley is not enough validation. She needs more. So now she ain't bubbly no more. You know what she is? She angry. Now she ain't the drunk that's happy. She the angry drunk. She ain't the happy drunk no more. She done switched just like that. Boom. Now she's the angry drunk sitting up there hemming you up in the corner, telling you about yourself. Now she's talking about I got to decide whether or not I'm going to keep you because I ain't here trying to be no best friend. I ain't trying to be no home girl. You not listen. I need to figure out if I'm going to drop you or not. Basically what she's saying is I need to figure out if you're going to give me the validation I need, because if you don't, I'm going to go on over here to somebody else, just like a drug addict. Just like a drug addict. Even if the dealer tells the drug addict, hey, listen, I'm not going to sell you no more drugs because you're an addict. You think that addict goes and just says, okay, I'm going to stop doing drugs. No, that addict goes and finds another drug dealer. That's Ashley. Once you start giving her the drugs she wants and she needs, which is all this validation, she get angry, she get mad, she tell you off, and then she going over here and find her a new drug dealer. She dropped Donald because he didn't text her. She went over here to Kirsten, who we knew last week didn't even want her. Now she upset with him. Now she getting combative with him. Ashley gonna be on to the next man. Ashley gonna be on to the next man to get the drugs she needs, which is the validation. And she gonna just keep hopping from drug dealer to drug dealer to drug dealer, and then blaming the drug dealers all along the way about why she hooked on drugs. Her drugs is validation. Her drugs is the mental thing going on. She needs help. Just like meth addicts need methadone to get off of it, Ashley gonna need some medication. She gonna need some help. She can't do it all by herself. She gonna need some medical attention, some medical help. She don't need no dating coach. She don't need no matchmaker. She needs a licensed, trained, professional, medical doctor, therapist, psychologist, everything. She need a whole team of doctors working on her. She over here worried about Zadia and does this man like Zadia. Zadia done moved on. Zadia has moved on. And I tell you, Zadia got another problem. Told you Zadia has another problem. I told you guys last week, Zadia's style is to push away men and then chase after them and pull them back. Now, we see who she done called back, this Ramon guy. Now she in the chasing mode of Ramon. Did Ramon say he wanted to come back? Did Ramon go up to Tamika and say, hey, Tamika, I really want to get with Zadia. Can I have a chance to talk to her and go on a date? Can you ask her? No. Zadia chased after Ramon. That's who she chased after. And then when he comes and he goes on this date and plays pool and he says, touch me right here, or do this right here, what does Zadia say? No, I ain't going to touch you. It's the same old routine, y'all. I told you I can't stand her dating technique. It's the same old routine. It's the same old routine. No, I'm not going to touch you. That's what this is a game Zadia plays all day long. It's the push and pull game. The push and pull game. Push you away, and then when you go away, I pull you closer, but then when you come back closer, I push you away again. So Zadia, you went over, recruited this man, says you want to climb tall trees, Zadia. You horny again, Zadia. Come on closer, and when he does come on a date and he asks you to touch him right here or do this, no, I'm not going to do this. Girl, you ain't demure. Zadia, you're not conservative. You done slept with Cameron on the first date. And now you can't even touch a man on his waist. Get out of here, Zadia. I think Zadia thinks this is flirting. I think this is what Zadia thinks for flirting, and it's not flirting. It's really sad to see. I actually believe Zadia thinks this is flirting, but like I told y'all before, Zadia got the worst flirting game in town. Y'all think she gonna fumble Cameron? Because Cameron's a good guy. I like Cameron. And my answer is yes. Zadia's gonna fumble Cameron. She gonna fumble Cameron because she don't even know how to play the game. There have been so many times when Cameron has tried to lean into Zadia and Zadia pushes him away. I told y'all last week when he tried to put his hand on her waist, she said, "Why are you touching me like that?" This episode, they were sitting on the couch. It was a moment when he leaned in and he gave Zadia a kiss on the cheek. I think he was trying to maybe even give her a kiss on the ear or on her neck or something. And Zadia was like, okay, stop with all that. I was like, Zadia, you already slept with the man. What's the problem? She don't know how to flirt. When you really know how to draw a man in and a man comes on to you and wants to kiss your cheek or your ear, a man you want, you don't push him away, girl. You lean your neck a little bit like this and make sure he can get a real piece of that neck. You don't say, no, that's enough. You give him what he wants. You draw him in closer. You give him a little bit more of that ear to nibble on. You give him a little bit more of that neck to kiss, a little bit more of that cheek. But what does Zadia do? Come on over here so I can push you away. Girl, even when she went on this date with Cameron, I told y'all Zadia is bossy. She's bossy. She thinks flirting is giving orders. That's why I tell you her game is weak. She thinks flirting is giving orders. Y'all remember when she was sitting on that date and they was doing the painting or the arts and crafts? And they was, Cameron was telling her everything that she wanted to hear. One of the things Zadia said was, are you generous? Are you generous? Do you like to give? And Cameron had a wonderful answer. He's saying all the good things. He said, I sure do. He says, I like to take care of people. I like to be generous. I like to give. He says he's a thoughtful person. And Zadia said, I pick up on that because I haven't had to get up and get nothing at this table. You've given me everything. But let me tell you where Zadia goes wrong. You know what Zadia does when she's at the table and they're doing the arts and crafts? What she says to Cameron is, give me the red one. Hand me the red one. Hand me the red color. Hand me the blue color. It's orders. It's orders. But a real woman who knows how to flirt, to make the man feel like he's doing something for you, but you're not telling him what to do, because what Zadia is doing is she's telling Cameron, give me the red one, give me the blue one, give me the yellow one. But a woman that knows how to flirt says, I like what I'm painting here. I like my arts project. You know what? I think I really would love to have some red on my canvas. That's what you say. You say, God, I want to add some red. I want to add some color. That's what you say. It's a suggestion. It's not an order. Then what you do is you wait for that man to say, you want some red? Let me give you the red. Let me give you the yellow. Let me give you the green. Y'all get the difference? You get the difference between an order and a suggestion. You get the difference, the way it makes a man feel when you say, give me the red, give me the blue, versus I would love to have some yellow in my canvas, some red, some color. That's like being in a store, in a mall or whatever, and saying, buy me this purse. Ordering the man to buy you something, versus saying, oh my God, that bag is beautiful. That bag is gorgeous. And then next thing you know, you at home and that bag shows up at your house. Next thing you know, that bag shows up at your door, but you never told that man, buy me that bag. Zadia don't know how to flirt. That's why she's going to fumble Cameron. I'm telling you right now, Zadia is going to fumble Cameron. Zadia presents well in the beginning. She's enough for men to keep coming closer to her because she presents well. She's a good looking woman. She's got a nice body. But after a while, men get tired of Zadia's orders. And Zadia wants a generous man, but Zadia don't know how to give. Zadia called her a traditionalist millennial. Traditional millennial. You know what that is? You know what a traditional millennial means? It means I want the independence of a millennial woman, but I want the tradition of a man, which means I want to do what the hell I want to do, but I want you to provide like a traditional man. Like I said, Zadia wants to give orders, provide for me, but I still want to be able to do what I want to do. She gonna fumble Cameron. Do you think Cameron wants to be a provider and protector of Zadia, and Zadia already here talking about she don't even want to give a baby? She don't even want to give a baby. You think part of Cameron's plan is to be a provider of Zadia, and Zadia don't have to do nothing? That's what Zadia is talking about. Talking about she wants to give too. Give what? What are you talking about? What are you giving Zadia? We haven't heard nothing. Even when she was sitting down with Sharice, let me tell you, when Sharice is the bigger person, when the Sharice is the one giving and apologizing to you, you know you low on the totem pole when it comes to giving. You low on the totem pole when it comes to giving, because even when Sharice came to Zadia to apologize and said, let's squash this, I'm sorry, whatever, what did Zadia do? Well, I just need to talk about it some more and tell you the things you said. She couldn't even let it go. She couldn't even let it go. She still had to instruct. She still had to instruct Sharice. She had to get the last word. She had to boss Sharice around just a little bit more. Even when Sharice humbled herself and came to her and said, hey, let's squash it. Was Zadia a humble receiver in that moment? Was Zadia a humble receiver of the apology? No, because Zadia is not humble. She's arrogant. That's why she instructs. She does want to receive, but she wants to receive what she wants, and she wants to instruct you to give it to her, and she wants to tell you how to give it to her. That's why she gonna fumble Cameron. She gonna fumble him, because if he's a generous giver, if Cameron really is that person, he don't want to be instructed on what to do. You ain't his boss. You can't tell him what to do all the time. Zadia gonna fumble him. I tell you that right now. If there's a woman out there, be ready to pick up the fumble of Zadia. This is like football. You ever know a football running back who always fumbles? Always fumbles. All you got to be is nearby to pick up the ball, because they're going to fumble the ball, and that's going to be Zadia. Zadia gets the ball a lot. She does. People hand her the ball, but she fumbles it all the time, and she going to fumble Cameron. She going to fumble, and we already seen it happen next week. Did y'all see the previews? Did y'all see the previews when somebody said, are you willing to move to Houston or something, or are you willing to move for Zadia? And the camera said, no, Zadia gonna need to move to the South. And did you see the way Zadia looked? Like, what? Yeah, Zadia. So you want him to be a provider, protector, to do all this stuff, to be a generous man, but you don't want to move to where he is? So he's supposed to pick up his life, move to where you are, be a provider, protector, and do everything for you. I told y'all. I told y'all. Cameron said he ready to set Zadia up for the soft life so she can be useful to others, including him. Ain't gonna happen, Cameron. Ain't gonna happen. Not one bit. Not one bit. Setting Zadia up in the soft life, you ain't gonna get nothing in return for that. Nothing in return. You're gonna be paying a whole lot of money, and you're gonna get pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. Telling you that right now. He talking about he want to fill her up and fill her up. For what? She don't have no kids. She just said maybe one. She want to live the soft life and receive all these benefits of the soft life. But what she's saying is, I really don't want to give no kids. I don't want to do nothing. Who you going to give to, Zadia? Who you going to give to? You ain't giving to him. You ain't going to give him no kids. Who you giving to? Just people out in the street, strangers in the street? Well, you could be doing that now. When people say they a giver, ask them who they giving to right now, where they're not getting nothing in return. Ask them right now who they giving to, who they volunteer for. What do they do? Where do they go? Ask them some questions. People don't just all of a sudden become givers. Don't believe it. Zadia is not a giver. Zadia is a receiver. She wants a man that's a giver, but Zadia is a receiver. Because anytime people want to give her something, Zadia thinks she deserves it. She's not a humble receiver. She thinks you should be doing it. She expects it. She doesn't say thank you. I keep telling you this kind of stuff. She's not grateful. You're not going to get no appreciation for it. And if Cameron really is this generous person, it's going to wear out. It's going to wear thin. It's going to go good in the beginning. It's going to go good in the beginning. And after a while, he's going to realize he's giving, and he ain't getting shit in return. It's going to end. It's going to end. But she kept Cameron. Of course she going to keep Cameron because she ain't going to go over there to that other Ramon guy with the 17 cats. 17 cats. Oh, good Lord. We talk about the cat lady. They need to start talking about the cat man. 17 cats. Oh, my allergies would be on 1,000. 1,000. I probably couldn't even stand next to him. My allergies are so bad with cats. You could have a cat at home and come stand right next to me, and I say, you must got a cat, because my allergies is already flaring up. I can feel it in my throat. What did y'all think about Sharice's new date, the Jamaican? He sounded like he was Jamaican. Did y'all detect a Jamaican accent? I did. A Caribbean accent. I'm going to call it Jamaican because it sounded Jamaican, but it could be some other, Caribbean island or something. But I think he was Jamaican. Did y'all detect his Jamaican accent? His salt and pepper? He looked good. He looked good. But Sharice ain't going to choose him. Sharice is still going for that money. Sharice is still going for that money. She ain't going to choose that master barber, that good-looking Jamaican man with the salt and pepper. She ain't going to choose him. She's still going to go over there and choose Maurice. Just like Maurice said with his cocky butt. I knew I was going to get chosen. I knew I was going to get chosen because Maurice done peeped Sharice, and he knows that all Sharice cares about is money. Maurice done gone out with plenty of women like Sharice, and he knows that the one thing they value the most is money. And that's why he knows he ain't got to sit up on that date and do nothing. He is a foodie, though. Maurice is a foodie, and he loves to eat. I love me some Maurice. I love me some Maurice, because Maurice said, I ain't going to waste no meal. I'll eat my meal, and I'll eat yours. And he sit there and eat that meal, that food, whatever he is, like it's the last meal on earth. He be making love to that food, y'all. Maurice makes love to his food. Maurice is a foodie. I can believe it already. He's more interested in the food than he is Sharice. He's in love with this food more than he is in Sharice. And he already knows he ain't got to do too much, because in the end, Sharice is after that money. That's what she's after. And she's adding up the dollars. And as much money as master barbers can make, I know they can make some money. He don't wear no suit to work. He don't wear no suit to work. Sharice not only wants the money, she also wants the look. She wants a man that wears a suit to work. She wants a man that plays tennis like, Maurice does. She wants that life. She wants the white collar life. She wants the money. She wants the white collar life. She wants the suit. She wants all that. And the other guy, what was his name? Keith. He's a master barber. He may be well and accomplished in his life, but he don't have those other things she wants. He don't have the suit, right? She wants the suit. She wants the white collar job. She wants his level of sophistication. She wants all that. She wants the whole shebang. Maurice is talking a little bit more. Like I said, I'm telling you, Maurice really is the guy for Sharice, because Maurice likes to talk. I have never met no attorney that doesn't like to talk. He couldn't even be successful in the attorney world not wanting to talk. Maurice got conversation, y'all. I don't know why you believe Maurice ain't got no conversation. The reason Maurice is eating that food is so he won't be talking so much. He's eating so that he'll do more listening. More than likely, when Maurice was longer, women probably told him he didn't listen, because I'm telling you, a lot of attorneys like to talk. They actually like to talk. They like to talk about themselves a lot. They do. They do. Typically, people tell attorneys they talk too much. See, and what Maurice has learned is one of the ways he stops himself from talking so much on the date and give the woman a chance to talk is he just keeps stuffing food in his mouth. But he knows how to talk. You can't be no attorney and not know how to talk, y'all. Not at all. He know how to talk. He's given this relationship a chance. And in the end, Sharice needs a Maurice, because like I said, Sharice needs a man that knows how to be quiet and stuff food in his mouth when the time is appropriate. I've always told my husband that. Just learn how to sometimes just don't say nothing. Sometimes saying nothing is better. Okay? I had to learn it. And Maurice is a 50-something-year-old man, and what he's realized is sometimes you just got to learn to say nothing and put some food in your mouth. Sharice really should be with a Maurice and stop getting hung up on this idea that he don't talk a lot. So what if he's arrogant and cocky? So is she. She's arrogant and cocky too. She's arrogant and cocky. She don't have no conversation. He don't have no conversation. So the two of them can go play tennis, go to fancy restaurants, go to other places that entertain them. That's where they need to spend their time. Go to places where people entertain you, and you don't got to be the entertainment for each other. Go to plays, go to concerts, go to movies, go to parties where there's other people talking. They really could be a good couple. They really could be a good couple. But Sharice is always so stuck on getting everything she wants. She don't see that in Maurice, she getting a lot of what she wants. She getting a lot of what she wants, and she better try to close the deal. She better try and close the deal with Maurice. Just like he told her. She said she's spicy. He said, I'm spicy too. I know Maurice is spicy. He a lawyer. Lawyers got quick tongues. They smart. They got quick tongues. Any holding back the Maurice is holding back on is because he's doing it. It's not because he ain't got it. It's not because he ain't got it. He got a quick tongue. Some of it's starting to come out a little bit. Some of it's starting to come out. Sharice better not get rid of Maurice. She better keep Maurice. I know y'all don't like him, but I do. I'm Team Maurice for Sharice. I'm Team Maurice for Sharice. Then we got to move on to the other date we saw with Jabari, Vernisha, and Vernisha's nipples. Vernisha's nipples come to every date. I'm with y'all now. We talked about the way she dresses. I'm with y'all. I don't understand why Sharice can't get no nipple covers. I really don't. I don't know why. She likes to wear the stringy, strapless outfits all the time. She likes her breasts to enter first into the room. Get some nipple covers. Get some nipple covers. Like I told y'all last week, Vernisha knows what she's doing. You don't get caught off guard with your nipples showing and your headlights on all the time. I know it happens to all of us. We walk out the house like, dang, my nipples is poking through this shirt. My nipples are posting through this bra. But every date, Vernisha, every date your nipples are showing, nah, you like this. You like to reel men in with your body. This is what you like to do. That's why she's attracting to Jabari. Remember, Jabari is a reformed playboy. Jabari is kind of like Sharice. Remember I told you Sharice was living in her heyday? That's Jabari. Back in the day, when Jabari was younger, he probably was on par with his money with the women. Like, this is what I think happened to Jabari. Jabari, back when he was in his 20s and his 30s, he was on par with the women. Because I think Jabari went to college, he got a good job, and he was on par with women. And I think back then he was like a playboy. Like he said, he ran women. Because Jabari got good conversation. He's got good conversation. You could tell he knows how to flirt with women. And he probably showed women a good time. He comes up with good dates. He does different things. But then what happened was Jabari kind of stayed here financially. He just worked a normal 9 to 5. Sure, he got his little 3% raise, 4% raise. But he kind of stayed right here. But the women, they probably went and got advanced degrees. They started matriculating up in their career. And next thing you know, now here they are in their 40s. And the women's salaries have started outpacing Jabari. So Jabari still has the same taste in those women. But because Jabari kind of just held steady with his job, and those women started making more, now he still likes those women, but those women are further along in their careers or their money making. So now here's Jabari dating a woman like Vernisha, and what he's thinking and what Vernisha is telling him is that you need to work harder for me. You just can't take me for granted, because Jabari's over here talking about you ought to be locked in on me already. He's like, and Vernisha is like, all is fair in love and war. No, I'm fair game. Do I like Vernisha's speech? I really don't, y'all. I actually don't like Vernisha's speech at all anymore either. I was really rooting for Vernisha earlier on. I was really, in the beginning, I was like, Vernisha seemed like she kind of ready. But I actually see a lot of problems with Vernisha now, y'all. One is she absolutely leads with her body. She knows what she's doing. Because let me tell you, you notice those nipples standing out. All you got to do is go to the bathroom in the restaurant, wash your hands, and look in the mirror and go, damn, my nipples is poking out. Dang, my nipples are poking out. Vernisha knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah, and that's why she likes Jabari. That's why she's not going to choose this other man she went out on a date with. Because Vernisha actually likes that sexual attention that Jabari gives her. She likes that because she leads with her body, and then she likes men that respond to her with that sexual energy. Why hasn't Vernisha moved on from Jabari if supposedly Jabari doesn't meet her financial requirements? Because Jabari wants to go 50-50. Jabari's laid it out. He's told her the truth. So why is she still choosing him? You know why? Because he's leading with that sexual attraction to her, that sexual energy. But then when she goes out with other men who are really trying to get to know her mind, trying to get to know who she is, she doesn't respond to that. She likes to respond to the men who are looking at them headlights, who are looking at them nipples. And that's Jabari, because that's who Jabari's been the most of his life. Vernisha got her own issue. She don't know how to pick men. She kind of a way like Ashley. She picks for men to give her the sexual validation that she wants and needs. She leads with her body. Because like I said, what else does Vernisha talk about? What else does Vernisha talk about? Besides, oh yeah, I get compliments all the time. She goes, oh, I'm just kidding. But she was telling the truth. She was telling the truth. I get that all the time, how beautiful I am, how good looking I am. I get that all the time. It's what she likes. It's what she likes. She tried to brush it off like she was just kidding. She wasn't kidding. It's the bait she uses. It's the bait she's comfortable with, because she's not comfortable using any other type of bait except her body and those nipples. She walks around talking, I deserve a lot of time and I deserve a lot of attention. Ain't you an entrepreneur? Do you even have a lot of time if you're an entrepreneur? You probably so busy doing hair, Vernisha. You deserve a lot of time and a lot of attention. Like I said, she's right. Attention. Nipples, headlights, attention. She needs it. A lot of it. If you don't see me walking in with me alone, you're going to see these nipples. I need attention. I need you to see my breast. I'm not going to put on no nipple covers. Nipple covers. It's simple fix. But she don't choose it for nothing she wears. Not one outfit, y'all. Not one outfit. You heard her tell Jabari. She told Jabari, don't ask me for no commitment in this process. She said, don't ask me for no commitment in this process. Dang, Vernisha, that's how you say it? I understand what you were saying, but is that how you say it? And then she says, I say no a lot. Told y'all. I say no a lot. Just like when he said, can I have a pool table? No. Can I have it in the house? No. Can I have it in the man cave? No. Why not, Vernisha? Why do you say no so often? Why do you say no so often, Vernisha? I'm telling you, Vernisha got one appearance, one thing up front. Oh, Vernisha's this. I'm telling y'all, once she get a relationship, Vernisha's bossy. Vernisha got a lot of rules, and don't nobody want to put up with that. All they really want to do is suck on her nipples. That's why that's all she gets. In the end, all she gonna get with a man who wants to suck on those nipples, and that's it. Because they ain't gonna put up with these rules and regulations of Vernisha. They are not gonna put up with no rules and regulations of Vernisha. Vernisha got the bait to draw him in. She got the bait to draw them in. But once the men get tired of sucking on those nipples, they drop Vernisha. Or like I said, what they do is they do something that they know Vernisha doesn't like, and Vernisha's real clear on getting rid of them. Vernisha knows how to get rid of a man. So a man don't never have to really break up with her. They just got to do something and then she'll get rid of them. But guess what? They already got what they wanted. Vernisha thinks she in the driver's seat. She ain't in no driver's seat. She is not in no driver's seat. She thinks she controlling the man with them nipples and them breasts and stuff, but she don't realize she getting played too. She getting played too. Anyway, that's it, y'all. What y'all think? What y'all think of this episode? Drop down in the comments and leave me some comments so I can respond and chat with y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.